on, guys? It is the Poke King, and we're back with another banger. We're gonna take a look at Miraidon EX. Now, this is the deck that Azulgg did get his 8th Pokemon Regional Championship win with. I know I'm a little bit late on it. It's almost about, I would say, about a month or so that he won with this deck, but I wanted to kind of give this deck its big farewell. So let's take a look at how Miraidon won Azulgg GG's 8th Pokemon Regional Championship. All right, guys, so we're going to start off with two bad boys right there, two Miraidon EX. And I just want to give a shout out to my boy Jamie for letting me borrow his blinged out Miraidon deck. He's got some bangers in here, guys, so the shine is going to be crazy. But two Miraidon EX, if you guys don't know what this card does, it's absolutely busted. It pretty much is a nest ball for two electric Pokemon. So some plays you'll set up with the Raichu, where you'll use pretty much Miraidon to get the Pikachu. I said the Raichu, the Pikachu, to get then with the Stadium. So then you can do some big KOs with Raikou V. So Miraidon is so good with that ability, being able to search out pretty much other electric Pokemon. And all your attackers, except for maybe Mew, are pretty much viable when it comes to Miraidon searching it out. Now you're going to search this out, Iron Hands EX. Now I do have the other one on the TCG Live, and I gotta say this Illustrator Rare version is way better than what came out in Prismatic Evolution. But you got to play two Iron Hands EX, one in case you prize it. We do play a heavy ball, but Iron Hands allows you to win those rogue matchup decks. You know, if somebody pulls out like an Uxie or Mesprit or something like that, then you can take the two prize knockouts, and it's just really good. Once again, Lost Box is kind of in the format a little bit right now, and this allows you to help to try and win the Guardy matchup, because without this card you would pretty much never win the Guardy matchup, because they would just, you know, hit you with one prizers and then there's nothing you can pretty much do. Now we do play Raikou V, so the build with the Pikachu in the Area 0 allows you to get the bench pretty full, and then it does limit from a defensive standpoint what your opponents can play on their bench. So a lot of people only look at the, you know, attack and offensive side of, you know, Raikou V comboing with the Pikachu in the Area 0 for the bigger bench, because Lightning Rondo is busted. But once again, your opponent now then has to play a little bit different, and they can't bench all of these support Pokemon, because then if not, Raikou V is taking a big hit on a Dragapult EX, even a Charizard, it can do that. So what you really need to focus on, once again, with Raikou V is that it allows you to take those bigger, heavier knockouts, and that's why I think you have to play this version, because the basic Miraidon version, it does struggle to get the big knockouts because it does play a Raichu V. So pretty much the goal is to take maybe a cheeky two prizer with like Iron Hands EX, or maybe bossing out like a Fez or a setup Squawk or Lumineon. Then you'll KO with like a Raikou V against like the Dragapult, and then all the energies you'll just dump them on the board to then pop off for Raichu's V Dynamic Spark, 60 times the amount of energies you discard from your Pokemon. So Raichu V allows you to take some big hits. It allows you to knock out Dragapults, Charizard, so it's really needed. And of course, Pika! You do play the one Pikachu EX, because once again, Area 0, you need it because it's the only Terra Pokemon we play. Now for support, you play the Mew EX, being able to draw cards, Geno hacking, because we do play a double turbo. So as long as you just attach a lightning energy to Mew, and you know that you have the double turbo, you can get knockouts on Charizards and other things like that, and take some really cool prizes. Squawk, once again, sets up, you're pretty much using this turn 1. I would love to get a Collapse in the deck, maybe potentially, but once again, if you let your Pikachu die, you can just get rid of the Squawk off of the bench. Pheasantipity, I think right now is the best support Pokemon in the game. Drawing 3 after you get a knockout, or after, you know, your opponent takes a knockout on one of your Pokemon, is busted. Latias EX comes in with the free retreat. This card is absolutely nutty. It is just as vital as like the Squawk and everything like that. You do play only one rescue board and a switch card, so Latias allows you to pivot out of the Pokemon that you don't want to get knocked out. Lumineon V, I'm telling you, Jamie has some absolutely busted artwork for this deck. Lumineon V, late game boss, early game Arvin, it's just so good. And then Rotom, you know, these are the cards that we're going to miss when they do rotate. But Rotom V, once again, Azulgg said that being able to, you know, if you have a turn with a really bad hand, you just nest ball for Miraidon, get the Rotom, see what you can do, and then you just draw 3. So it's a good card to put the Forest Seal Stone on, because then your Raikou can get the rescue board, draw a card, retreat, or your Raichu or Raikou could get the Bravery Charm. So Rotom V, very valuable. Now, this is the one issue with the deck, of course. You don't play this Magnemite, you play the other one. I have it somewhere, I haven't switched it out. You play the one that allows you to, for color, I think it's a colorless energy, you get to attach up to 2 lightning energies from your discard to your Pokemon. So you play that one, but Magnemite, pretty decent. Once again, I wish it was a 7 HP because then it doesn't lose to Dragapult. So that's the only thing. Putting the Magnemite down, you gotta put it down and hope that they don't pop off with the with the Dragapult EX attack. Now, Magneton is absolutely busted. Now, Jamie was playing a counter catcher when he gave me this deck, but of course we switched it back to Azul's list. But a counter catcher would not be bad because of the fact that, once again, Magneton pops itself, gives your opponent a prize, and then you get to put up to 3 basic lightning energies from your discard onto your lightning Pokemon anywhere you like. So busted. And then we play the 1 Iron Bundle. Great way to get around Mimikyu, Cornerstone decks, stuff like that. Iron Bundle is sweet. And then to round it off, there is the one of Zapdos, just allowing you to get the manipulation energies. I'm actually not sure if Azul even played the Zapdos, so I have to double check. And if the list is off, I'll put it in the comment section down below the exact list Azul played, but I don't think Azul played this, so that's on me. So next up, we're going to take a look at the items, trainers. So you're going to play 4 Arven, and the best part of this is pretty simple. You're going to play 3 bosses orders, so those are all the supporters you're going to play, because you're going to Arven pretty much for your items and your tools, and then you're going to boss for whatever you need. Now, you do have to play 4 Nest Ball. This deck absolutely needs it, especially when it comes to, this gets Miraidon, this gets another support Pokemon like a Squawk, and then the 2 Nest Balls usually will get you something like a Fez later on in the game, or if you need something like the Latias. So the Nest Balls are super important. You pretty much win games when you draw like Nest Ball with like a support Pokemon like a Latias or a Squawk, because then you don't have to Arven for it. You can Arven for one of the 4 electric generators. These are busted. These are the Play Series ones. Generator can be absolutely busted. If you hit all 2 off each generator, that's 8 extra energies you get to attach. So that could be the difference of the game. Once again, with Raichu, you truly need that. And then with Magneton, 8 and 3, that's 11 extra energies you're not attaching per turn. So it's busted. You do play 3 Ultra Ball. I was just showing 1. But 3 Ultra Balls absolutely needed in the deck, once again, to discard in the early game. Lightning energy, so then you can pop off with Magneton. So 3 Ultra Balls, super duper needed. 1 Heavy Ball, once again, to grab the Squawk or Luminion, that's prize. And I know, guys, I know, I'll switch it out. It's going to be a switch card, no pun intended. So you do play 1 switch card. I just stick around any stall decks like Feraligatr or anything like that. You do play the 1 of Night Stretcher. Getting back, once again, you only play 1 Night Stretcher, so you can't do, and you don't play a Thorn, so you can't do a double Magneton. You're normally just getting back either like a Luminion you got rid of once Area 0 left, or you're grabbing back like another Pokemon like a Mew or a Latias if they go to pretty much target it down. And then you play the 1 Secret Box, so this has changed a lot with Miraidon. Playing Pikachu, which just does so much for the deck, and you can Arven for it, so it's searchable, which is busted. Of course, a Bravery Charm. It allows your Iron Hands to kind of just go insane against some of the other decks. Even against an early turn Gardevoir, if they don't have enough energies, you can go busted with that Bravery Charm. So super important. The 1 of Rescue Board, once again, if you don't put out the Latios, you just usually, if you start off with like Pikachu or something like that, or Mew, you go into Pikachu attach, and then it's just double free retreaters. So absolutely good. And then we play the 1 Forest Seal Stone. Searching out for any card you want in the deck is absolutely busted. So you got to play 1 of these. You prize it. Yeah, it does suck, trust me, and I do that a lot. And then we'll play the 2 Area 0 Underdepths. It's, once again, just the stadium that allows you to take the big KOs, especially, once again, with Raikou and the Pikachu combo. And then for energies, we'll slide all that to the side. 1 Double Turbo, that's all you're going to play. And then 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So the difference is you don't play the Zapdos from Pokemon Go. You play 16 lightning energy, so that was Azul's list. But once again, you could switch out one of the lightning energies to go to 15 and then put in the Zapdos, so it's up to you. All right, guys, so that was the Miraidon deck that helped Azul, GG as we all know, GG his opponents and get his 8th Pokemon Regional Championship win. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what is going to happen to Miraidon once rotation. Once again, we lose things like the Luminion V. We do lose things like the Uswain Heavy Ball, the Rotom, the Force Seal Stone. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys, how is Miraidon gonna do once rotation hits. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become part of the Poke Kingdom. It's been your king. Peace.